It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is 4/20, 2019. Shout out to all the smokers out there. Sure y'all smoking it up, probably sipping it up too, some of you. Gotta give a shout out to my man Kenny Kang for the song request for today. Man, this is why I do these song picks, man, because there's so many hip hop songs that were near and dear to me growing up, my adolescent days, and this is definitely one of them. 3-6 Mafia featuring UGK, sipping on some scissor, classic joint right here. Man, I used to love 3-6 Mafia back in the day. This brings back memories, Kenny Kang. Thanks for the song request for today. What's good, people? Welcome to another episode, and hope you guys are doing well today. We're going to cover two main topics, and then one is just a kind of quick overview of a Chinese company that actually lost $23 million secretly mining cryptocurrencies, I think, last year. We're going to take a look at some of the details on that. I thought that was crazy, and it's probably many others here in the United States that have done the same thing. But I'll go over that article really quickly. But the two main articles for today's show is based on an article out of CCN about Bitcoin's path to retake 20,000 being a slow and painful one. This one analyst is saying. I love to look at all sides of the story and see what you guys think about this move back to all-time highs in Bitcoin. It's been slow so far, but I think it's definitely building. The price action is coming back. Hey, we may see a move up very soon here. The second article that I will go over in detail is out of the Bitcoinist, and it's about the crypto projects that are moving over to the Binance chain and their correlation to very high price pumps when doing so. We'll take a look at this Binance chain Midas touch that they seem to have, and maybe you can play that to your advantage in the future. First, though, let's go ahead and take a look at this heat map today. I'm switching it up. I like this Coin 360 site. I haven't used it in a while. I thought I would just switch it up for you guys. As you can see here, it basically shows and breaks up each coin in its own consensus algorithm. So you got SHI 256 over here, Bitcoin, BCH, BSV, so on and so forth, with Bitcoin, of course, taking up the lion's share of the SHI 256 coins. And then you have ETH hash over here, with ETH up slightly today, almost 1.5%. With ETH, you have ETH Classic, ETH Metaverse, and Expanse. Never heard of that one. Also, we got DPoS, of course, EOS being the lion's share of that. They're up today. Tron's down a little bit, but BitShares, Lisk, Nano, and Steam are all up today at this point. Steam up a decent amount, actually. So overall, pretty green for the markets. As you can see, all the green and red panels here. Definitely a green day for the coins. And if we take a look at the exchanges, you can see here, percentage wise, where we are with things as far as volume goes. And if you guys really want to know the actual truth here, BitMEX really controls and influences the price of Bitcoin. I know it should be the other way around, but there's so much volume on BitMEX that when they have to balance their order books and such, they're definitely going out and moving the markets to shore up those net balances. So, BitMEX definitely has a big influence on the cryptocurrency markets. You can believe it or not, but that's the damn truth. And Binance sits at second there as far as biggest exchange. But I thought I would switch it up today. I've been hearing a lot about BitMEX as well. I need to go check them out. Have not looked at BitMEX. Any of you guys use BitMEX? Let me know in the comments below if it's a good exchange or not. I think they have some type of mining thing going on over there as well. But again, any of you guys use BitMEX? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know your experience. Let's go ahead and do a quick overview of this article out of the Bitcoinist about this Chinese company that lost $23 million in secret mining operations. Man, this guy's a hurt. I know some people got fired over this. It says a subsidiary of Chinese firm Huati has been sold off at 10% of its initial value following losses from suspected secret crypto mining activities amounting to about 23 million. So dig this. This company, people, was originally a construction company of all industries. So they were valued at around 25 million, but lost almost 90% of their valuation and was sold for only $2 million. And it looks like it's because of crypto mining. It looks like the company did pivot their operations from construction into cryptocurrency mining. Man, back in December of 2018, the end of year financial reporting shows losses of about $14 million from its subsidiary firm. And we all know this has been a dreadful year or last year was a dreadful year for mining. I lost a ton of money last year with different mining contracts and such. I didn't think that the bear market would sustain. That's the key. Not that it would go lower. I knew it. We were having a bear market and it would head lower, but did not think we would see such sustained levels of prices being under, 6,000, 7,000. My contracts weren't profitable unless we were mining. I was dollar cost averaging in, but they weren't profitable unless we were as far as Bitcoin, a price above $7,000. So it definitely caught most of us off guard as far as how deep and how long this bear market lasted. So this is crazy, man. Companies like Hashflare, they shut down, citing lack of profitability. And even, I don't know if you guys follow equities, but Nvidia for years it really downplayed cryptocurrencies and the impact it had to their bottom line, and it showed. They had to really kind of confess that it played a bigger role than what they put on, because in 2018 Nvidia did horribly, and it was a direct correlation to how badly the mining industry was doing in this bear market. I just wanted to kind of cover that quickly, show you guys this Chinese company that switched from construction to mining. I'm sure at the time it was a no-brainer, right? There was so much money being made in mining cryptocurrencies last year. Actually, more so 2017. They were just late to the party, it seems like. First article, though, let's take a look at it. It's out of CCN. It's about Bitcoin's path to retake 20,000. This one analyst says it will be slow and painful. This UBS analyst says that Bitcoin price faces a long road to recovery. He's quoted by saying, "We're struck by how long it took other asset bubbles to recover their peak levels, as long as 22 years for the Dow Jones, and how pedestrian the annualized returns from trough to the recovery often are." Deneen went on to add that crypto bull contingents should consider what happens after the bubble. Not every bubble that bursts recovers the old highs. The analyst believes that just like other asset classes, the Bitcoin price faces a slow and painful path to recovery. He likened the Bitcoin price bubble to the 1929 Dow Jones collapse, suggesting that he thinks it might take slightly more than 2 decades for the cryptocurrency to reach its highs of 20,000. That's a bold prediction to make, considering the Bitcoin price has rallied this year and now sits at approximately 5,300. So here's a chart that kind of compares the post-bubble asset prices of Bitcoin, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, Shanghai, Nikkei, and oil, as you can see here. And then this article referenced what John McAfee recently tweeted out about Bitcoin not being a stock. And I have to agree, Bitcoin is a unique asset class, people. We can't just do a quick apples to apples comparison. It just isn't. So we can't look at how long the Dow Jones took to recover from its bubbles. Even the .com, the recovery is not going to be the same for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as it was for equities. It's just not. There are different pricing mechanisms going on there, and it's just simply unfair to compare Bitcoin to an equity. It's so much bigger as far as how many industries, and the utility of Bitcoin is just totally different than a stock. The article goes on to say here, Bitcoin is not a stock. At its heart, Bitcoin is a digital currency independent of centralization. It's designed to make peer-to-peer payments, so the mechanics of Bitcoin prices are completely different than that of a stock, which is why Deneen's throwback to the Dow Jones crash isn't an apples-to-apples comparison. It's exactly what I just said. Bitcoin's price could keep soaring because both technicals and fundamentals are intact. Bitcoin's 2-week moving average divergence indicates a positive trend for the cryptocurrency for the first time since May of 2015. As it turns out, the Bitcoin price has not tested its lows for 123 days and could be gearing up for a sustained rally. On the fundamental side, rising demand could fuel more gains. Of course, McAfee's prediction for a $1 million Bitcoin by 2020 seems like a huge stretch, but perhaps in the long run. The director of PayPal is of the opinion that Bitcoin's success as a decentralized currency will be the key to its growth. The lack of developed financial systems in certain economies could lead to an increase in the number of people holding Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a big hit in African nations as it is turning out to be the preferred means of sending and receiving payments abroad in place of US dollar. Critics sometimes miss the point that Bitcoin is not a stock but rather a digital currency whose aim is to enable peer-to-peer payments independent of any central authority. That's why analysts should never value it using the mechanics of stock valuation, or else they might have to eat their own words and will look foolish in the long run. Absolutely. And Bitcoin actually is even further than being just a currency. It's actually a protocol, right? So how do we value protocol? How do we value TCP IP? And I've told you guys in the video I did a couple of days ago regarding, Afghanistan rolling out bonds backed by Bitcoin. This is what I mean, like totally different asset class, totally new way of securing and backing other assets. So you'll have derivatives actually being priced on the back of Bitcoin's price. So, if we start to see, these types of scenarios where Afghanistan, Tunisia, those smaller countries looking to do these types of innovative assets, and with Bitcoin, kind of like hybrid asset, it's going to just make Bitcoin's price go through the roof. Because remember, for every dollar that goes into the market, it's probably multiplied at least 30 to 50x. So, you have $1 trillion come into this market, which is very small on the global scale. You can do the math there. You're talking about $30 trillion market cap easily with cryptocurrencies. So where does that put Bitcoin at if the overall global market cap is 30 trillion? Yeah, you can start to let your mind wander on that, but you get the picture. This guy is definitely wrong, this analyst, in my opinion. You guys let me know your thoughts, even though I already know how you're probably going to feel about this. But more importantly, I would love to know, how do you guys feel Bitcoin will be used in the future? Will it be the common man's currency, or will it be used by sovereign nations and big corporations to settle their debts and their shortfalls and surpluses? I think the latter. But again, you guys let me know your thoughts. Bitcoin $1 million, that's easily going to happen, just not by 2020. Can't wait to see McAfee do what he promised to do. I hope he live streams it. That would be great. Put it on one of those like DTube or BitTube, one of those decentralized platforms so it won't get banned. That would be great. Again, you guys let me know your thoughts about that. But let's go ahead and take a look at that second article out of the Bitcoinist. And it's about these coins that are being migrated to the Binance chain and the correlation with a price pump for just about every crypto that does migrate to Binance chain. So maybe a new strategy for you to take a look at least take advantage of in the short run. So the article starts off by saying the cryptocurrencies are making the move to the new Binance chain DEX are seeing some impressive price gains, which could open the floodgates for many more to follow. It says shortly after announcing the launch of its mainnet yesterday, as well as the details for the BNB swap, Binance revealed that Mithril will be the first project to see its token migrated onto the Binance chain. CEO of Binance mentioned that Myth would probably be the first project to migrate tokens onto Binance's DEX. Additionally, the cryptocurrency exchange announced that they will be adding support for Myth USD trading pairs, and that was yesterday. As a result, Myth price surged. At the time of writing, Myth is up over 69% against the US dollar over the last 24 hours. As seen in the chart above, Myth is doing very well when trading against BTC as well. Over the past day, it has marked an increase of about 57%. While Mythril was the first project to announce its migration to Binance chain, others are now following its footsteps. Redpulse, a market intelligence platform which covers China's economy and capital markets, has also revealed that they will be migrating to Binance's blockchain. Just as Myth, the price of Redpulse's token, PHX, has also surged following the announcement. Another one is Engine token, belonging to Engine Wallet, is also seeing considerable gains after announcing it would support Binance chain alongside the ENJUSD trading pair. Sudden increases in the price of different altcoins following their migration to Binance's blockchain is surely reminiscent of Ethereum and its ICO craze that saw prices soar to record highs when total cryptocurrency market cap surpassed 800 billion. Of course, we have yet to see if Binance will become the new token factory, but it will be interesting to see if more coins follow suit to Binance chain, particularly if it comes at the expense of Ethereum. Admittedly, the incentive to pump their value after 15 months of near bear market is certainly palpable at the moment. So what do you guys think about this Binance blockchain and DEX that they're rolling out? Do you think more coins will move over there from Ethereum? I certainly do. And let me tell you, Binance's chain is much faster than Ethereum. It is much more efficient. And so I think you're going to see a lot of coins and tokens move over to Binance chain. Binance has just hit, I think, another all-time high, and I am very satisfied. I hope you guys were accumulating Binance when I told you to. Last year in the middle of the bear market, because it actually held up pretty strongly. It definitely helped the portfolio mitigate some of those losses from 2018 and was strong going into 2019. So again, BNB, check it out, their token and their blockchain. I think it's something that you may want to look into as far as, you know, doing some speculative trading and figuring out which coins are going to be moving over next and try to get ahead of the announcement. But yeah, you guys, again, let me know what your thoughts about the Binance chain and all the coins migrating from Ethereum. Does that make Ethereum an issue? Are they in trouble? If Vitalik keeps rapping, they're definitely going to be in trouble. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Shout out to my man Kenny Kang for that 3-6 Moth UGK, sipping on that scissor. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And definitely, if you want to support this channel, you got to share this video. You got to hit that thumbs up. I'm out of here, people. Holla!